Job number J-2026-1493-2. We're accessing the stormwater system through a 4-inch cleanout located by the sump pump discharge in the, that would be the northwest corner of the house. We are about 57 feet on the counter. We're looking at some pile of debris that is fully obstructing the pipe. We can clearly see leaf debris, possibly mixed with dirt. It's hard to tell because there's so much leaf debris, but it's well, as we pass back we see a lot of mud in the bottom of the leaf debris. Hard to tell if there is a physical problem behind this mass. We are in the right-of-way between the public sidewalk and the curb. This location has been marked with flags and paint. We're about 4 foot 10 inches deep at this point, and we're right next to a city tree. As we pull back, we can see some fracturing that is visible here. Some tree roots that are hanging in, and spiral fracturing that it's extending around the top. We can see the joint, the regular halo circle, which is the pipe joint, but then the jagged line next to it is the spiral fracturing, likely due to some stress on the pipe of some kind. Here we have another example of some spiral fracturing. Again, we have our joint, but then parallel with the joint, we have stress crack happening there. And here we have more cracking going on. Again, right next to a joint, we have a spiral fracture kind of following the joint, and some roots hanging in. Another very fine fracture running with the joint on that one. A little bit of pooling water sitting there between those two spots between 48 and 50. Very minor though. Here we have some more advanced spiral fracturing. This time we can see the physical pieces of the clay are pushing in at the 3 o'clock position and at the 11 o'clock position. So the spiral fracturing is happening, but in addition, some of the pieces of clay are actually physically pushing inward, and we can see the jagged edge of the piece of clay. So we also have a little fine lateral fracture happening there as at the 1 o'clock position. Another fine spiral fracture off to the left side this time from about 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock position. Here we have another spiral fracture happening, kind of extending downward from 11 o'clock through 6 o'clock and up to 3 o'clock. A little bit of probably shingle granules piling up there. Now we're passing back through our Y junction. This is underneath the private sidewalk approaching the house. This little position here at the Y junction has been marked with discreetly with some magic marker on the sidewalk. Also, we can see some fracturing happening there at the 3 o'clock position. Right off of the hub of the Y. It looks like this part here is 6-inch, and then this is a smaller, possibly smaller 4-inch clay pipe. So now we're angling across the front yard, roughly at a 45 to a 22 degree angle, somewhere in there. We're angling over to the northwest corner of the house. Here's our transition point from clay to PVC. This position is underneath the flower bed where the shrubs are on the northwest corner of the house. And this is right after the transition to clay. There is a Y that splits off. This is going up to our sump pump discharge. The run of this Y heads back to a downspout connection. So this is angling into the front of the house on the northwest corner. Access through our cleanout, which is on our sump pump discharge. And we can see from the water that has been spilling out, we got some issues with the foundation block.